Now, joining us to discuss more about this movie is an actor who was one of the cast in the movies, the delectable Nse Ikpe Etim. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
So tell us about the movie.
Oh, so where do I start from? It's a movie that touches every aspect of life and comes off as though it wants to be funny, but yet it's quite poignant and very human. It's a human story of a woman, her 5 sons, and every other person that makes that world thrive.
So I know that when actors get a script, they can tell from the script how great the movie will be. And sometimes if they're not feeling the script, they can turn down the role. How did you feel when you got the script and you saw your role? What did you think about the movie at that point?
To be honest, I didn't accept the script because of my role. I accepted because of the story. So the story was just so beautiful, and I thought that everybody would connect to it. So it had nothing to do with me as a person or what on my role. It was more the story. And then there's nothing as amazing as being part of a good story. So that's what I wanted for me.
Would you say it's uniquely like Nigerian story or African story? Do you just think it's like a world story? Does this show, what I mean to say, we watch a lot of movies and we feel these emotions for American stories. What do you think about this one? What would it tell the world?
So like I said, it's a human story. You have single mothers in America, you have single mothers in the UK, you have single mothers in Europe, you have single mothers everywhere. And depending on their cultural differences, you do have how people react to single mothers, how they react to the first son, the second son, the third son, depending on their journeys. So personally, I think it's a world story.
Okay.
Just shot in Nigeria.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just skip it. Because for me, I would say that when we hear these stories, because it's Nigerian, then you can see from the Nigerian perspective or from the African perspective.
I see it from a human perspective.
Okay.
I think everyone would see it from a human perspective because if you, apart from the fact that we spoke different languages in it, which just makes it indigenous, but the story itself is human.
All right. YK,
could you just tell us briefly what the story is about? I mean, we have an idea, but maybe the viewers would want to know what the story is about.
So it's a story about a woman and her 4 sons, but basically a mother's love. How far would you go for a mother's love? How far would you go as a mother for your kids? What would you do for money? So these are the little, because if I said there was one story, I'd be lying. But what runs through it is how far are you willing to go? For anything at all in life. Be it love, that's what it is really.
How was it working with Funke on set? This is like her first big movie, in recent, I know she has some really big movies, but this year, this is one of the big movies that we expected, and it was really, premiered in a big way. Everybody was there, it was loud, we saw the effect. Tell us how it was working with her and the entire team on this production.
Okay, so Funke has done big films. I think she's one of the biggest actor-producers we have in the industry. And but this film, A Tribe Called Judah, can I say that? Maybe because it was coming from also a place where she was doing something for her mom, because I do know how close she was to her mom. She gave more and even more. And then working with her, she was very humane. I think that's what a lot of people don't realize, that for a producer-actor, if the producer's very humane towards you while you're working, we never forget. We never forget. So when you ask us to jump, we don't say why. We say how high.
And coming from you, you've been in a lot of big movies, and you've worked with different producers. So is there anything particular about her, apart from being humane, is there anything particular about her style, her technique? Because also she's a woman. How would you describe her in comparison with other producers, directors you've worked with?
Okay, now that you put gender in it,
Yes.
I'm more akin to fall towards the female side, and I would pick a woman director over a male director because they most times they get me as a woman. They see the things that I see through my eyes. It would be easier, but I think that crossing out gender should stand with either man or woman. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I
I mean, she's a director, so
Yes,
and
she
in
is.
theater we don't have male or female.
I understand that, but you know, we also are celebrating women. We've seen two big women this season. So sometimes when we mention gender, it's not just to compare them, you know, it's to celebrate them. We're coming from a lot of
Women are
talent.
taking the
And
stage.
No,
we're
we are
winning,
still.
you know?
Are we winning?
Yes, we are. I mean,
It's a good production.
this is a good production.
Yes,
So
it's
we are
amazing. It is
So
really
we are
good.
winning. Yeah, go ahead.
What role did you play?
So my character was called Corette or Colette, but her name's Colette. So I played the role of an office manager where her first son worked. So you see the connection now.
So we're hoping to see a lot of a nepotism as usual, where you have your son working and you are in the same company.
No, not at all. There's absolutely nothing to do with nepotism in it because she does her own job. I'm just the office manager.
Okay.
I don't know his
What happens?
mother.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? I don't know
So
his
tell
mother.
us about the day. I mean,
Yeah, I wanted to ask about the casts. You know,
Yes.
when I saw the list of the young men and women actors
Yes.
in the movie, I was like, okay, I'm expecting something really great because these are actors that have made a name by being excellent. How was your experience working with such actors on set?
Okay. Okay, let's start with the sons. Jide Kene, Uzi Usman, Timini Egbuson, Olumide Oworu, and Toby Makinde. Those are the 5 sons, if I remember well. Yes, it was. I'd never worked with Toby before, but I'd worked with. I'd worked with. I worked with Timini. This was my first with Timini, I think.
Okay.
My first with Timini. This was my second, I think, with Jide Kene. Or was it my first? I'm right now. I feel like I've known them for so long.
Yeah.
You know what? Because
The
we
sync.
lived together. We just it was like that, and I think it showed in the film.
Okay.
You know.
So you guys were on set
in
away
camp.
for how? Yeah, in camp
In
for like
camp.
how long?
Think about maybe 6 weeks, if not more.
okay. Wow.
Maybe
Enough
6
time
weeks,
to
if not
bond,
more.
really.
Yeah, it was. Yes, and we didn't start filming immediately, so we all got to know each other. We're constantly rehearsing together, and that helps for the picture.
The connection.
Yes, the connection.
So what tell us the date? It's premiere already because everybody was there for the major. But can we talk about when is it going on air?
What happened?
Yeah. When is it going to be at the cinemas? The time, the day, so people can know when to go watch
So,
it.
all right then. So today is the 14th.
Okay.
So we have an advanced screening in a cinema near you. You can go and catch it. Be an early bird. I say it's Santa's gift, early Christmas, because it's such a beautiful film. I'm not even just promoting. I can't even just promote. I'm just doing it justice, I think. I can't do it justice. I don't think I can.
Yeah, I also, yeah. Go ahead.
I want to talk about the premiere because that was just huge. It was like a movie on its own. Your costume, why your choice of costume? Tell us which of the costumes you saw on the day that you were wowed by. Just tell us about the day.
That's why she had the clown thing.
Yes.
Oh, God.
No, I had the Joker, not the clown.
The Joker.
So, okay, where do I go to now? So I think I started by wondering what I'd wear.
Okay.
Okay.
I started by wondering what I'd wear. And so I went to a member of my team and I asked. And then he came up with B.T. Barnum. And I thought, no one's going to remember who that man is. The whole essence of a costume party or costume extravaganza is to be remembered. Be memorable. Remembered. and also to not, you know, like fade into the background. You're not a curtain. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then I spoke to someone else who said to me, "Do you mind doing the Joker?" And I thought, now that's something I'd love to do. First, there's no female Joker. How are we going to do this?
There's a lot of the butterfly thing here. The lots of ladies wearing the what was
Like
it again?
wings?
Like wings.
Oh,
They had
that would be
pixies. They look like
no, sorry, that would be
Kiki did one. I think even the
that would be Tinkerbell.
Funke
That would
Akindele
be,
also
she
did,
wore
yes.
Tinkerbell. She was
Oh,
Tinkerbell.
okay.
She was Tinkerbell first, and then she was a bride.
Ah.
At first. At first, she was.
I saw about 3 people.
There
wore
were
something.
2. It was herself and Kiki who were
Yeah,
Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's one other person that had wings. It was really colorful.
Oh,
I really
that would
really
have been Juliana.
possibly.
Yes,
yeah.
she was an angel.
Yeah. Yes. Good.
Very
was
lovely. We love the costumes. We
Oh,
love them.
thank you. Thank
Nobody
you so much.
faded in the background.
No,
Everyone
everybody's-
stood out.
Everyone stood out, which was the essence.
Congratulations for the movie. Congratulations to the entire team.
Thank you.
Send Funke our.
Are you going to see the movie?
Oh, absolutely.
You must.
Absolutely.
You must.
The whole family.
It's a gift
Is
from us.
it PG-13? My kids can watch it, or it's supposed to be an adult movie?
We
Yeah.
don't do. We don't. I think Fan Network doesn't do films for us. They do
So,
family
just the
films.
adults. All right, cool. But congratulations to the entire team. Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
you.
It's amazing.
Let's go on a quick break now. We'll come back with our next segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.